Gateway ground, upset 3, flight at 2.
Alpha Tango, make right traffic, runway 30 right. Gateway tower, Cessna 419.
You have control?
I have control.
Let's go ahead and raise the nose a little bit. We're going to climb at 105 knots above the horizon. And I'll just throw the stick over to the left. All right, Ross, you have control.
Okay, I have the controls.
And we're going fast enough now. Just pick your nose up a little bit higher than this. A little higher, and whenever you're ready, just relax the back pressure and throw it all the way over. Throw it a little bit faster over to the side. There you go. Continue till you're done. And there's about 3G. We're going to try a loop.
All right.
This will be about 360 knots to enter. And there's that speed. Here comes the nose up, and there's 3Gs. Look out to the left. You'll be able to see where we're at a little bit better. That 3Gs is going to start tapering off as we come up over the top. And now if you look back to the horizon, you can see the horizon come up. And then we just pull on through. Again, there's 3Gs on the way out. Okay, Ross, you have control.
I have the control.
Go ahead and dive for 160 knots. Pull. And Ross is going up for the loop. And relax some of that back pressure, but keep the nose moving. That's it. All the way around. Now let that G build up again. Pull a little harder. Pull a little harder. There you go. And that's 3.5 Gs coming out. There's 160 again because it's going to start off just like a loop. But when we get going down the other side, we're going to do a roll.
Okay.
There's the OG. Now look straight ahead. Look straight ahead. There you can see the horizon. And as the nose comes 45 degrees down, I stop it there, and we do a roll. And then I do a pull.
Okay.
How you feeling at this point?
Okay.
Okay, you have control.
I have control.
Go ahead and dive for 160. And go ahead and start your nose up. That's 3Gs there. Look out to the side so we can tell where we're at. That's it. And now look straight ahead. When your nose is below the horizon, roll. Go ahead and roll. Yep, just roll. You're doing good. And then back up to level. And I have control.
You have the control.
Fly upside down for a second. So are your seatbelts good and tight?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to raise the nose up like we were doing the aileron roll when we get on our acro tank. And here we go to invert it. And I just hold the nose up there. We're in level flight now. And when I want to get right side up, I just relax the forward pressure, the nose falls, and I roll us around. Ross, you have control?
I have the control. So nose up a little bit first.
Yep, exactly. A little higher. And roll. And push. Push forward. There you go. There you go. Yep. And now when we're ready, go ahead and just roll upright. And back pressure. Take a look at the hammerhead. I'll do it going in this direction because it's going to turn us around, so it's a good turnaround maneuver.
All right.
And we'll dive for 160 again, the way we have been for all of these over-the-top maneuvers. And that's more than enough airspeed. Nose is coming up for 3Gs. And we'll want to look out at the left wingtip. And as we go straight up, then I'll stop everything and I'm just going to try and balance it. I'm trying not to let it pitch, roll, or yaw. Really small movements to hold it here until I get to 0. And then I kick full left rudder. I use right rudder to stop it. We're going straight down. And then I pull on out. So this maneuver is a little bit more mechanical. And you have control, Ross.
I've got control.
Right, so let's go ahead and dive for 160. And I'll be talking to you to tell you what to do.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and start our pull now on up to vertical. That's good. Look out at your left wingtip. Alright, there we are going straight up. Just get ready to kick left. Ready, kick left. Okay. And now we point straight down. And go ahead and pull on out. So next one is going to be a torque roll. So we're going to dive and pull up. And when we pull up, we're just going to start a roll and roll it all the way around. And Random and Ross are in the dive for the torque roll. There's 160. Here comes the pull. And look out at the left wingtip here, Ross. And here comes the roll. Then we just keep it rolling until it actually stops and it'll fall out of this. And a little roll on the way down to get reoriented. Alright, you ready to give that a whirl? Literally?
I think I'm going to let you
pass on that one?
I think that might be too much for me.
The next one is going to be a tail slide. So it's going to start off in the vertical, like the hammerhead and the torque roll. But it's not as tough on you as the torque roll because there's not all of that rolling motion.
Okay.
But what it is going to do is kind of flop. And we're going to flop towards the wheels, nose going away from us rather than falling on our back.
Okay.
So when we go up the vertical line, you might notice that it's not perfectly vertical. I'm going to tilt it a little bit towards the wheels, and what that does is it biases the way that the airplane is going to fall so that it falls in the right direction. Okay. And Ross into the dive for the tail slide. There's 3 G's. Looking out at the wings so I can tell where I'm at vertically. Alright, that's close enough to vertical for me. Now I'm bringing the power back to idle so that we can get it to back up here. And now the stick comes all the way back and we flop forward. Prop will pick up a little bit of speed here on the way down. Ross, you want me to talk you through that one?
I'm gonna let you do the rest of them.
Okay.
They're getting a little complicated for me.
They are, and I can understand that. Yeah, especially the next one. It's a Lumshavak.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, and so in the Lumshavak there will be a little bit of negative G, nothing too terrible, but here we go for the dive. We're looking for 140 for our entry speed this time, and then we're going to go up a 45-degree line, lay the airplane on its left side, and then we'll push forward with some left rudder. Here's our 45. Over onto the side. Here we go. Oh, this is a good one. And so it kind of tumbles and it decides when it wants to come out on its own.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Established in the spin, and then I'm going to bring the power up. So you'll get to see what the spin looks like without making it go flat, and then hopefully you'll see the differences as we turn it into a flat spin. We're at 9,000 feet, so we got lots of altitude here. We're going to go to the left, and at 70 knots I'm just going to pull back stick and kick full left rudder. There comes the spin. So that's a regular spin like that. Now we're going to put the power in. The nose comes up and I use outside aileron like so. And then to recover we bring the power back. Opposite rudder, stick forward, pull out of the dive. Well, should we press on, Ross, or should we call it a day?
What's the next one?
Next one is an inverted spin, and then there's also the outside loop.
Let's try the inverted spin.
Okay, we'll do that. We're going to climb on up a little bit.
Okay.
We won't use the power on this one. We'll just be spinning upside down. It's a little bit more disorienting than the upright spin because you're hanging upside down. And also the airplane, when we're in an upright spin, we yaw and roll the same direction. When we're in the inverted spin, we yaw one direction and we roll in the other direction. It's a slight difference, but it makes it a little bit more confusing to make sense of. But we'll be entering it from upside down. All right, and here we go, rolling to inverted. Power's coming off. And when we get to the stall, we're going to go to the right. We'll be using right rudder. There's the stall, going to the right. That's a half a turn. 1 turn, 1.5. 2 turns, we'll go 3 turns, 2.5. 3, opposite rudder, stick forward, pull it out of the dive.
These are pretty cool.
Yeah, not something that you can see in a lot of airplanes, so.
No,
Alright, the only thing, you're holding up great, Ross. If you got one more left in you, it's the outside loop. And that's not the most comfortable maneuver in the world, but I'm happy to show you that if you're interested in seeing it.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Okay, we will do that. We are high enough here. I'm going to do it going to the west. It's another maneuver that we're going to enter from inverted. So I will roll it, and we'll be using 160 knots just like we did for the normal loop. So here we go.
Okay.
And coming up 150, 160 knots. Here's the push. And that's minus 2 Gs, minus 2.5 Gs. We'll keep that push on until we go over the top, where we'll be at 0 G. And unfortunately, we got to go back up to minus 2.5 to come out. And you have made it through the whole profile, my man.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's a little intense, but you can see, you know, how it relates to the inside loop.
Absolutely.
All right.
Native 317, runway 30 center, cleared for the option, fly runway heading. Good option, 30. Cessna 9379 Foxtrot and Gateway Terror, gap departure approved, runway 30 left at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Push the fader, gifted animator, 1 for the now and 11 for the later. Never made it up to Minnesota, North Dakota man was a gunner for the quota. Down in the Badlands, she was saving the best for last. It only hurt